In December of 2024, a finance committee in Parliament put forward a recommendation, and that recommendation was that charitable status for the advancement of religion in Canada be removed from the Income Tax Act. The recent pre-budget consultations for the 2025 budget, which is scheduled to be tabled on November the 4th, also included this same recommendation. This means that the likelihood of it moving forward has increased. Many MPs have been raising this on the floor of the House of Commons as a serious concern. For example, when pressed by MPs like Jamil Giovanni on whether or not they plan to revoke charitable status, the Liberals have not given a clear answer. In other words, it seemed to be under serious consideration. What would this mean practically? Well, if charitable status for the advancement of religion were removed, at minimum, faith-based charities would no longer be able to issue tax receipts and could lose property tax exemption status. This is called annulment. Some charities would continue. Others simply wouldn't be able to stand under the weight of the property tax bills for large buildings in urban centers, for example. It could also go even further. If status is revoked, not annulled, charities would likely be required to liquidate all assets, that's bank accounts, buildings, other properties, and transfer them to qualified donees as defined by the Government of Canada. This would result in pastors and staff losing their jobs and operations either shutting down entirely or being drastically restructured. The rollout might not go this extreme, but it could, and time will tell. If the recommendation is included in the November 4th budget, and if that budget passes, implementation of revocation of charitable status could begin as early as next spring. Why does this matter? Rolled out to its extreme, this could decimate many churches and faith-based charities that bring enormous value to Canadian society. A Carta study estimated that faith-based organizations in Canada generate about $39 billion annually in direct revenues. When broader halo effects are included, such as social services, recovery programs, food support, and community contributions, the estimate rises to $67.5 billion in socioeconomic value each year. The charitable sector as a whole contributes about 8% of Canada's GDP. Of that, 40% comes directly from faith-based charities. That's roughly 83 to 86 billion of our GDP. Annulling or revoking charitable status would directly impact this in an instant. Finally, the jobs factor. The charity sector employs about 1.7 million Canadians, with an estimated 40% of those jobs tied to the faith-based charities that exist. More than 500,000 Canadian jobs could be on the line, impacting their families in a dramatic way. What can you do? Well, if you value the presence of faith-based charities in Canada and the good work that they bring to our communities, I encourage you to take 3 simple action steps. First of all, sign the petition at formycanada.com. When you do, an email will automatically be sent to the Prime Minister, Leader of the Official Opposition, the Minister of Finance, and other key members of Parliament. This is the fastest and the easiest thing that you can do. It's not the most impacting, though. The most impacting thing that you can do is a personal call or visit to your Member of Parliament in their office or even at a community event. Tell them that you are opposed to this being included in the budget. Your effort to speak to them personally will have an impact on them directly. And if you don't know who your MP is, simply go to formycanada.com. There's a button right there you can click on which says Find My MP. Punch in your postal code and it will give you the information that you need, their phone number and their email. Lastly, share this information. The budget is being written right now. This means that decisions are being made right now, and the window is October. Right now. For the biggest impact, sign the petition, talk to your MP in person, and share this information. Do all 3. In closing, let me be clear. The recommendation may not make it into the budget, but it may. If we remain silent and it's not included, that only means that faith-based charities have been spared this blow for the moment. But if we remain silent and it is included and the budget passes, we have missed our opportunity to be a voice. Yes, the future government or courts could reverse it down the line, but history shows that it's always harder to undo legislation rather than to block it in the first place. Our voices have an impact, but so does our silence. So please take this seriously, take action, and share this widely so that we can all be a voice together. Lastly, if you appreciated this video briefing, please consider supporting our work at For My Canada so that we can stay positioned to be an influence in moments like this. Visit our website, formycanada.com, in order to become a monthly partner or to donate today, and this will help us stay strong and get even stronger in the days ahead. Thanks so much for watching. Thanks for sharing, and feel free to reach out to us if you have any questions at all.